Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths. There's a difference by you being chosen, by you being an empath. Yes, you're loving. Yes, you're kind. Yes, you're empathetic. Yes, you possess a beautiful, beautiful soul. And you showed this narcissist involved in your life a real beautiful side of yourself. You're not perfect. You're not perfect. But you showed them a side of you to the best of your ability, right? And they did take it as a weakness. They did. They took it as a room to exploit you, manipulate you, etc. But I assure you, when you let a little bit of time pass, just a little bit of time, this narcissist now knows they should have never messed with the chosen one. You see, you have a certain level of resilience. You become stronger. You're able to turn something that the narcissist cannot do. Is you're able to turn this experience that you went through into a positive one. You start extracting meaning and substance from the occurrence that occurred. You start extracting wisdom, knowledge. You're on this channel or maybe other channels alike. And this may seem at the place you're at in your life as insignificant or not that important. But you're on the journey of healing. You're on the journey of becoming a stronger person. Your resilience is kicking in. This is what's occurring, right? You see, they weren't prepared for this. They weren't prepared for you educating yourself. They weren't prepared for you waking up to what they are. They was never prepared for that. They used to fear it. They used to fear it for a long, 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 long time. However long your relationship was with this narcissist involved in your life, at the back of their minds, they always knew that if you woke up to their true nature, it's ruined. It's over. Right? And it's why it gets so complicated. And you've got to remember that they have moved goalposts. And what I mean by moving goalposts is they have tried to change what's happened between you two into something else, which confuses you, puts you in the fog, makes you doubt yourself. But if you can look back, maybe just before it ended, perhaps when it just ended, there was something you figured out about them. You woke up. And yes, they may have tried to turn it round on you. That's what I mean by moving goalposts. They might have started blaming you. They might have started saying it's all your fault. They might have started making you doubt yourself. Sorry. Or attacking your self-esteem or your self-worth or your self-love. They might have started trying to do that to conceal their tracks, you see. To conceal what they've done to you. But I promise you, right? It's not going to happen straight away. Some time will have to pass, right? For those of you that maybe are only shortly out of the relationship, some time will have to pass. And you've got to understand that you're not operating in accordance with their agenda. You might be sad. You might be heartbroken. You might be hurt. You might feel betrayed. But you're still not operating in accordance to the way they expected you to behave. That's what you've got to know. You're not operating in the same way. They can't predict what you're doing next. They never could. They never could. You always surprise them. You always shock them. And you're going to shock them now with your resilience and your determination to heal from this abuse. You're going to shock them. You're going to really, really shock them. They honestly thought that you're going to stay broken. And like I said, yes, you may be upset. Yes, you may be down. Yes, you may not feel at your best yet. But through the course of time, you're going to learn how to deal with this. Time doesn't heal, but through time, you'll learn how to deal with it. And you're honestly, life's going to open up for you in a myriad of ways for brighter days. It's really going to open up for you, you know. And this is what I'm saying. They know they shouldn't have messed with you. They know they shouldn't have messed around with you. They know that now. You see, as much as a narcissist loves the chosen one, the empath, they can't handle the chosen one and the empath. They can't handle them. You see, you might have, they could have discarded you, for instance. Let me just bring up an example. They could have discarded you, for instance, right? Or reverse discarded you. And initially, you might have, been phoning their phone or texting them or contacting them on social media, trying to sort things out. And they loved every minute of it. But eventually, it's already happened, or it will happen to you. You're going to reach that point when you think, you don't want to reach out to them no more. You've tried. You've tried your best. And you start to go the other way, you know. You start to get a bit cold towards them. And they don't like that at all. And days won't feel the same, you know. Days won't feel the same. I'm not trying to tell you it's going to be sunshine and rainbows, peaches and cream. But you'll start doing things for yourself, by yourself, maybe with friends, maybe with family. And you'll realize that this person is just not on your level. You know, they're just not on your level. And this is what I'm saying. Well, before they discarded you or reverse discarded you, or even before they started displaying toxic nature towards you that made you cut them off, they had kind of expectations of how you're going to behave, and you've literally confused the hell out of them because you haven't behaved in accordance to the way they thought you would behave. That's what you got to know about yourself. And that's why they know they messed with the wrong person. They messed with the chosen one, and now they regret that. You see? They realize now that they could have kept you on side, and it would have been more beneficial for them than not keeping you on side. Let me just have some of my tea. It is early in the morning. I decided to make some videos early in the morning today. I'm going to see how that goes. I might try and maybe try and stick to this routine. Yeah, that the narcissist now knows they should have not messed with you, with the chosen one. Basically because you shocked them in how the way you handle the situation. You may not see it, and this is why this video will help you see it. You know? This video will help you see it. They thought you'd continuously keep begging for them. They thought that you'd continuously stay stuck and broken. And yes, you may be broken at this moment in time. You may be still hurt. You know, maybe some time's passed, or maybe it's still very fresh. But you're not going to stay broken. You're not going to stay broken. You're going to get over them. You are. And that's something that shocks them. They can't believe that you get over them because they've got such an inflated sense of self. Yes, inside they've got low self-worth, low self-esteem, inferiority complex. They're very fragile. But they try and masquerade with this artificial light, like they're untouchable, like they're impeccable, you know, if that's the right word. And you just you get over them. You go on with your life. Perhaps you're going to meet someone new. Perhaps you're going to find some new opportunities, some new projects, some new stuff to focus on. And they stop becoming such an important factor in your life, you know? And you got to know, like, they're watching you, they're watching your recovery, they're watching how you handle it, and you're shocking them. And sometimes that scares them into silence. So that's why when some of you are like waiting for the Hoover and stuff like that, you've shocked them. Scared them. When I mean scared, I don't mean scared that you're going to lash out at them or attack them. I mean scared in you have not behaved the way they thought you would behave. You see, like I said in the beginning segment, you offered your loving self, your pure self, your empathetic self. They took it as a weakness. Now they know that's a superpower. Now they know that's strength. Now they know you're resilient. Now they know you're strong. But they didn't view that like when you was involved with them. You see? This sensitive side that you showed them, the loving side that you showed them, the caring side that you showed them, they took it as weakness. And they believed that you would only do that for them. And you're not only going to do that for them. You might not be ready right now for a new relationship, but you can still, in time, if you heal correctly, you'll be able to offer your best version of yourself to someone else. Some of you will need to take longer than others. Some of you, you know, that's just the way it goes. Don't be daunted by that. But just make sure you don't rush into anything too soon. I always advise that. Don't rush into anything new too soon, you know. But this narcissist is shocked. Maybe I haven't emphasized it enough. It is early. But I'm trying to make you see that basically your ways that you're being now, the way that you were being afterwards, even when you're really hurt and in pain, you know, they were probably looking, you know, those times when you reached out and you were being peaceful, maybe like, can we sort this out? Can we sort this out? Can we have a chat? Can we have a coffee? Can we have a tea? Can we meet up? Can we have a chat? Can we sort this out? And you weren't being all drama fueled and you were trying to sort things out. That wasn't how they wanted you to operate. They wanted you to operate. They didn't view that as weakness. They viewed that as you being an adult. You know, you being serious. You know, so don't ever look at times when you did reach out to them as a weakness. This will play on their minds afterwards, further down the line. They'll later regret not being coherent with you and maybe perhaps meeting for that coffee and perhaps trying to talk things through. They'll regret that later on. They thought that you were going to turn weird. They thought that you were going to obsess over them. You know, I'm not saying that you are obsessing over them. Please don't take that like you are, because I know you're not. It's a very different thing to how a narcissist involved in your life obsesses over you and to how you may ruminate about them and think about them and stuff like that. That's because you've been through trauma. It's totally understandable, you know? It's totally understandable. But they didn't think you'd behave in this way. That's what's shocking for them. The way you've handled the situation is perfect. Trust the universe. Trust God's plan. The way you've handled this is perfect. Trust God. Trust the universe. Whatever your belief system is, something's guiding you to handle this in the correct way. You know? So what you can do is focus inwardly. Focus on your healing. Focus on your goals. Focus on your projects. Realize that this piece of shit narcissist is a waste of space. You know? A waste of space. Waste of your time. Waste of your energy. You know? You've displayed some real strong resilience, determination, strength. You know? You've displayed all of this. And this narcissist knows they shouldn't have messed with you. In the way that they've let things go, they doubt themselves. They doubt. They do actions and then doubt. They do things to you and then think they should have done something else. They're not content. Right? Many of you believe in God. Many of you believe in the universe. Many of you have your belief systems and your ways of worship. You're spiritually connected. They're not. They're devoid of that. They don't have spirituality. So they're very unsure when they do things. Yes, everyone can become unsure when they do things or think they can handle things in a better way or things like that. But it's a difference. They're very unsure of themselves. They do things to you and they doubt themselves. They question it. They think, was that right? Was that good enough? Was this? Was that? Their mind ruminates. I know. You see, you might feel that you're ruminating about them or thinking about them intensively, right? If that's the right word. They ruminate too, a lot. They ruminate a lot about you. They think about you a lot. Yeah, they may be with a new supply now. They still think about you a lot for a very long time. Yes, even years past. They will still think about you and ruminate about you, about the chosen one that they lost in their lives, right? So just understand this narcissist involved in your life now knows they handled the situation with you as a chosen one and an empath the wrong way. They know that now. They honestly know that now. So I just want to point out something for those that are still fresh, like very fresh, but maybe even people that are further down the line can understand something from it. When it's very fresh, just leave it alone. Stop messing with it. Stop contacting them. Just let some time pass. Because when you let that time pass, that makes the realization happen quicker. If you keep reaching out at the beginning period, it just delays the time for the narcissist to now know they should have not messed with the chosen one. If you leave it be, however it's ended, yes, it might have ended badly. Yes, you might have reached out to them for a period of time. But if you just leave them alone for a period of time, they'll get that realization. And maybe some of you further down the line can interpret that's what's happened in your own life. Perhaps you did reach out. Perhaps you did try and work things through. Perhaps you had to save your empath streak trying to sort things out. But then you went quiet. Just for a period of time, you went quiet. That's when they realize they shouldn't have messed with you. Because they see that as strength. They see that as you being an individual. They see that as you rising above. So, I hope this video helps. And if you'd like to know more about the new supply is trash, they know about you before it ended, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.